What's up guys, Mickle here, and we have some very exciting information to go over in this video. First of all, Ripple Swell just kicked off and we are already seeing some awesome highlights from the conference. Guys, in this video, I want to show you the parts you are going to need to see and break down exactly why Ripple and XRP are the best positioned cryptocurrency asset and company to really dominate our future financial system. This is something Bitcoin maxis will never understand, but guys, after watching this video, I think you guys are going to have such a good idea of how well positioned XRP really is. I also want to go over towards the end of the video some wild text we are getting out of Sam Bankman-Fried. Guys, this dude is in huge trouble. You are not going to believe what he's saying now. Last of all, guys, our good old friend Gary Gensler looks like he's in some massive trouble. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see that. You are not going to want to miss it. Like always, guys, your support means so much to this channel. If you want to see more videos just like this, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below and turn on bell notifications. These three simple things are going to go such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out the link for Uphold down in the description below. Uphold is my favorite exchange and a great place to buy and sell XRP. With that said though, guys, let's jump right into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Real quick, guys, you do not want to miss out on the insane promotion MooMoo is running right now. If you sign up with MooMoo right now using the link in the description of this video, you could win up to 15 free stocks, and your chance of winning a share of Tesla is actually doubled right now. You will also get $10 put directly into your account by MooMoo. And guys, MooMoo has some great features. They have advanced charting tools, a great way to visualize companies' financials, and even real-time level 2 market data. So guys, do not miss out on this promotion. Go get your free stocks, go get your $10, and sign up with MooMoo now using the link in the description of this video. So guys, before we jump into some craziness going on at FTX and going on with Sam Bankman-Fried, I want to cover some highlights from Ripple Swell, because this is always a very exciting time of the year, and we always get to see some super cool stuff going on with Ripple. Ripple always seems to impress me with how fast they're growing and how much awesome things they are doing all around the world. And if we take a look at what Brad Garlinghouse has to say, he said that we have done $30 billion worth of payments on RippleNet. And guys, this is almost a 10x over the last 2 years. This is absolutely awesome to see. We can also see that ODL is now live in almost 90% of FX markets. Guys, this is absolutely awesome. One of the biggest issues we had when ODL first launched was that a lot of central banks in countries all around the world didn't want to allow a cryptocurrency-based system into their country. Well, guys, now we can see that a lot of these central banks are getting a lot more comfortable with this idea, and this is a huge step forward. Just the fact that Ripple now has access to almost 90% of FX markets all over the world is a massive step forward, and guys, once they have approval to start working in these countries, they're going to be able to onboard companies at a rapid rate. The hardest part is to get the regulators on board, and it looks like Ripple is doing that all around the world. It is so ironic that the one place they are having such a hard time getting the regulators on board is in the United States, and Ripple is a US-based company, so the only person really being hurt by this is the United States themselves. Ultimately, though, I really do think this is going to get sorted out with the Ripple SEC case. I have a feeling once Ripple beats the SEC in court and XRP is declared not a security, we are going to see a massive marketing push for Ripple in the United States, and we are going to see banks all around the world jump onto Ripple's ODL solution. This is going to be absolutely awesome to see because a lot of countries outside the US, even though they don't have US regulations, they still want to wait for the US to give the green light before they really jump on board. I really do see the SEC as kind of like the final boss. We have one more person we have to beat before mass adoption, but guys, the good news is Ripple is absolutely kicking their butt, and I think we are a lot closer to that reality than a lot of people think. So guys, now I want to move on and show you a quick clip from Ripple Swell. This is between Brooke Entwistle, he's a member of Ripple, and the Chief Digital Officer at Mastercard. And guys, this video might seem a little boring at first, but afterwards I want to break down why this is so significant. First of all, it's absolutely awesome to see one of the largest payment processors in the entire world clearly indicating that they are ready to work with Ripple. But guys, after this, I want to break down why this is so significant for Ripple really gaining mass adoption in our financial system. Listen up closely to this.
You've been very vocal about you think this is as transformative crypto as the internet was in the late 90s when it first came into being.
The internet was a distributed network that allows people to transmit information. And blockchain is a distributed network that allows people to store and transfer ownership assets. I have the conviction for that vision to realize itself, the financial industry needs to come on board.
Yeah.
There is no other way. There is no other way for blockchain and these business models to go mainstream without the financial industry.
So guys, that is the most key thing that so many people in crypto don't understand. All these different Bitcoin maxis, all these people who want to farm pizza coin, they don't understand how critical it is for the traditional financial system to get on board. Yes, you're going to have small ecosystems around retail investors, yield farming all these crazy coins that are probably going to be worth nothing. But guys, the big money is transforming the original financial system. MasterCard's not going anywhere. Visa's not going anywhere, and neither is JP Morgan. What Ripple realized from an early day was that you're not going to build a system around these people. You need to build new rails, new financial technology for these original players to use. This is why when I first got into crypto, I didn't really see the promise. I didn't really see what it was going to do to really transform our current financial system until I learned about Ripple and XRP. Ripple and XRP took the right approach from the start. They are working with the traditional system to bring them into a space-age financial system. This is really the biggest reason why I think Ripple and XRP are going to be so successful. They took the right approach from the start. Rather than trying to build a brand new financial system, they are taking the original financial system and upgrading it. Guys, I always thought that this was the right idea from the start, and I think over the next couple years, we're really going to see Ripple's vision play out, and we are going to see XRP positioned perfectly as the rails to a brand new financial system. And guys, what I think is so funny about cryptocurrency is what I just explained to you, which is a pretty simple concept in my opinion, is something that Bitcoin maxis will never be able to wrap their head around. Take a look at this tweet. Since the majority of centralized crypto platforms are pausing withdrawals or going bankrupt, I think it's fair to say that almost everything but Bitcoin is a Ponzi. What a joke. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Guys, the largest financial institutions in the entire world are never going to build new rails on Bitcoin. It's simply not possible, and people like Leia right here will just never understand that. Us XRP investors understand cryptocurrency at such a higher level than these Bitcoin maxis, and I only point this out because I don't want people to get confused. These Bitcoin maxis talk with a lot of confidence, they talk like they know what they're talking about, but guys, at the end of the day, nothing they say makes any sense. To actually believe that Bitcoin is going to be the only blockchain that succeeds into the future is a fundamental misunderstanding of Bitcoin itself. Bitcoin is great in its own right, but to think it's going to dominate all of cryptocurrency, all of blockchain in the future is straight up delusional. Now guys, I want to move on and cover some pretty crazy text coming out of Sam Bankman-Fried right now, because earlier today he was actually responding to a reporter from Vox, and guys, he is saying some really bad things right now. He essentially admitted that his public persona was an act. He admitted that the mean justifies the end, best to be dishonest but win anyway. He said that doing sketchy things is okay. He had been using customer funds the entire time, which is something he denied in the past, and said he wasn't quite lending them out. Guys, what this proves right here, first of all, is Sam Bankman-Fried is a complete fraud. Nothing he was doing was some accident. He all but admits that everything he was doing when he was at FTX was lending out customers' funds, which is fraud. He was using a ton of leverage, stealing people's money, and trying to use those stolen funds to make risky investments. Guys, I cannot believe that this guy thinks it's a good idea to be tweeting out this stuff to reporters. It's going to get him in so much trouble when he ultimately does go to court. He essentially admits right here that he was performing fraud by stealing customer deposits and leveraging those, and guys, that is a huge mistake by him. He also still thinks that he can make a comeback for FTX. He somehow thinks that he can raise $8 billion and save all the customer funds, but guys, funny enough, FTX actually tweeted out that Sam Bankman-Fried is no longer at FTX, and everything he is saying right now is nonsense. What a slap in the face. The company you started is literally saying do not listen to this guy. He's delusional. Guys, I have no idea what's actually going to happen to Sam Bankman-Fried. He deserves to be in prison, but I think it's pretty wild that now we have FTX saying this guy is done. Do not listen to anything he is saying. He's tweeting out straight up delusional stuff, and that has no reflection of FTX, the company. Guys, I want to finish this video off and talk about something very important that's about to happen with Gary Gensler, and that has to do with the fact that ours just have officially taken the house. This is a massive development because they have promised us that they are going to investigate Gary Gensler to a very high degree. So guys, it's time to see if they actually do their word and they actually do drag Gary Gensler in front of Congress to investigate the things he's been doing at the SEC. Whether or not they're actually going to do it, I have no idea. They better. They said they would, and I think they're going to lose a ton of credibility if they don't. At the end of the day, though, Gary Gensler is on the other side of the aisle, so I really do think they are going to be incentivized to drag him in front of Congress and really try to make him look as bad as possible. Luckily for them, we have already brought up a ton of sketchy stuff going on with Gary Gensler at the SEC, everything having to do with FTX, XRP. Guys, they are going to have plenty of stuff to go off of, so let's give them some time, but I really do expect this to ramp up pretty quickly, and I cannot wait to see Gary Gensler sitting in front of Congress getting ripped apart by the different people at his testimony. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much, and for now, Mickle out.